My name is Jared, and I've added a total of 45 pounds in 5 years of lifting. In this video, I'm going to go over my simple warm-up routine that has worked for me and can work for you. It'll get you started in the gym in less than 5 minutes. Now, we've all seen or may have been the person who shows up to the gym, does 10 minutes of incline walking, 10 minutes of foam rolling, and then 10 minutes of warm-up sets. Meanwhile, they could have just prioritized what actually matters and have been halfway through their workout by now. So what actually matters? Well, if you haven't just woken up and your body temperature has been elevated through a few hours of daily activities, then all you really need to do is to prime the muscles for action and to do a few increasingly heavy warm-up sets. What it comes down to is doing what you feel warms you up the best and gets you ready to lift heavy. If you have just woken up, then I would encourage a little bit of a longer warm-up, getting your heart rate to around 130 for 5 minutes. To contradict what I said earlier, this can include incline walking. Here are some simple guidelines to follow for a proper, good warm-up. Number 1 is dynamic movements or stretches. These move your joints and muscles through a long range of motion. Think leg swings, arm swings, high kicks, butt kicks, torso rotations, and much more. Most of the time, I only do this and then move into warm-up sets, meaning I get started in less than 5 minutes. Number 2 is priming movements. These are typically movements that prime a specific muscle for action. The priming movement that I would use for bench press would be either explosive push-ups or an explosive med ball push. What this is also doing, it is waking up those bigger muscle fibers, and after I perform these explosive movements, the warm-up sets on bench press feel very easy, and this is why I still perform them. A priming movement you could do for the squat would be jumping lunges or jumping back squat or even side-to-side banded steps. What this is going to do is also activate those bigger muscle fibers as well as increasing hip stability for the back squat. And just to hit the big three, for deadlift, a fantastic priming movement would be kettlebell swings. The third guideline to follow for a great warm-up would just be warm-up sets underneath the bar, or whatever you're doing, could be dumbbells. For me, this is typically 2 to 5 sets of that movement, and I will start with an empty bar for about 10 reps, and then follow it up with 45 pounds on each side for a few reps, increasing the weight as I go along. If you're newer to the gym and the empty bar is hard, then just start with bodyweight stuff like push-ups or bodyweight squats, and then progress and increase the weight slowly. For me, if I was going to do 275 for 5 reps on the back squat, I would start with an empty bar, and then move to 45s on each side, and then add 50 pounds, and then go up to 2 plates on each side for 225, and then 255, and then I will start my first set at 275 for 5. As you can see, I slowly increase the weight for each warm-up set, feeling good and resting a little bit in between so I don't fatigue my muscles before my first working set. While you are doing these sets, perform them like you are doing a heavy set, with proper bracing technique, full range of motion, and great form. Your warm-ups should look like your working sets. That way, when it does get heavy, you're already properly warmed up throughout your entire body. So putting it all together, it should be dynamic movements, priming movements, and barbell warm-ups. Altogether, it should take 5 to 10 minutes, not 30. Hopefully this method of warming up can save you some time. If you're a busy person like I am, I know you will benefit from it. Thank you for watching till the end. Subscribe for more content like this.